Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. This is a channel where we discuss hot topics in our community. Our focus is to be a positive channel on YouTube and share our perspectives on fundamental issues. Make sure you tune in every week for new videos and join the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And now, here are your hosts, Brandon and Lewis.
I forgot I was muted. What's going on, Lewis? How you doing today?
I'm doing just lovely. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got off the road, like I told you, off air. My wife had an anniversary. Went to saw my mom. She wanted a garden, set her up a garden real quick. Lowe's had a good deal on those containers. So
Why you get you a couple of containers? Your mom set up better than your setup now.
I know. That's what I'll say. I said, yeah, but that's how I wanted. I wanted hers done right. Like me, I can be okay with how my garden is set up, just because I wasn't trying to overdo it. But you say you want it filled up to the top. That's not really a big deal to me. But I know some people.
I want you to get off the ground. So if you get off the ground,
okay, fair enough.
You could stop the predator, the bunny rabbit. All right. You could conserve your back, your lower back.
Correct. What else?
You could control it more with weeds. A weed got to float through the air and land right there instead of just roll across the ground and get to you.
That's true. And when I turned it on, I saw you went. You came on live, or you came on the StreamYard, I should say. And I told you I'll be right back. I ran outside to check the strawberries because I didn't have them covered up out there. Something already done got a couple strawberries out there. I mean, it's maybe about 10 strawberries that I saw. 2 of them have been eaten, so I got to make sure I put a net on the strawberries so I can keep them. But that's one of the reasons. It's a couple of them on the outside of the container, not inside the container. But things can still get inside the container too. So,
and also harvest time, you are more productive and a less risk of you hurting yourself if you are working at your waist level.
All right. And Men of the Metaverse, Lewis is a safety, not a manager, but he's a safety expert. So he's always going to look at the safety side of trying to preserve your body, trying to keep you safe, and not do normal wear and tear. Like if you lift in a box, the proper way to lift a box or proper way to lift a bag full of something, because if you do it the wrong way, you can get hurt and you're just, putting on more miles to your body than necessary.
That is correct. And also, if Brandon had a designer raised backyard, if he ever had to sell it on the drop of a dime, he'd be ready to go.
Okay. So
now people, his backyard said, nah, we can't work with this.
Correct. An older person be like, it's cute, but no.
Yeah. I can see this person was growing to eat, not growing for enjoy.
So how many feet? How many feet? Because I'm probably at maybe right about a foot off the ground. How much more do I need to be off the ground?
It appears some of your stuff you get one timber. The timber is
right. That's true too.
So how you 1 foot off the ground?
I'm talking about the raised beds because I know we was talking about those when I didn't fill them all the way up. But that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, some of them are at dirt level, pretty much.
Yeah, if
it's lower than the wood is. But if
I was Brandon and he got this little YouTube channel, he got Beach Dad 803. Check him out.
And side note, somebody say little if they're talking about something that you're doing. I'm joking. And so you got that little channel.
but I put the promo on it though. I put the promo in the end, right?
Go ahead. I'll just play with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I put the promo. Beast Dan 803. Check them out. You said I put it's little now, but y'all jump on it. Y'all gonna make it big. You know what I mean? Correct. So that's why we need your help. Correct. Yeah. When I'm looking at Brandon, I just came off the top of my mind. I have a three cheer system for Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look like it's gonna be at Brandon waist. That's probably about. Okay, we're doing 48 inches.
Okay.
It's going to be 48 inches. But the box only go down to 24 inches. So
Okay.
for the top
The top.
part, it be in just a box, but look like it's down to the ground.
Well, what kind of wood setup would you do? Is that what you would do? Like you would cut 2x4s and kind of build the structure with the 2x4s, and then put a bed in, or would you just build a whole bed out of 2x4s?
No, I do a stake.
Mm-hmm.
I do a slight 2x4 to set up to get your box ready, because below the box is not gonna be nothing but air, but it's gonna look like you're doing something.
But I've seen the ones, well, not the ones you're talking about, but the ones that are this high. Like all you gotta do is walk forward and you in the bed.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
Yeah.
But those systems, if you buy it, cost a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But
so
if
you can
make
do
it
the cost efficient way. Yeah, go ahead.
You can make it. You just have a big ass. It's gonna be a big box like this. And all that be your dirt, but below it just be open space. But it look like it's a raised bed, but it's just open space in there.
Right. And like the first year I did it, I did all wooden 4x4 boxes, cut, and design. Well, I get they're probably
now,
about that.
But when you say 4x4, Brandon, you know what 4x4 is, what you put inside the walls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I shouldn't say that, but they are like 4 feet, and like I got some of them that are 8 feet long, and the corners. I mean, like if you cut it in half, you can do 4-foot wood that's 4x4. You know what I'm trying to say?
How wide is the wood? How wide is the wood?
The wood is probably about 2 inches.
Okay. But okay, so you
the length, the length of most of them are 4 feet
you
long.
talking about 2x4. Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say, 2x4. But I do have some that are 8 feet long too. So, and then when I was doing it, I did it on the ground because that's why I thought that would be the best way. And I set up my irrigation system. But now, like I say, I do kind of want some of the higher ones, but I've already got this system set up, and I'm just getting back because I've been in Georgia last year, so this is kind of the first growing year that I'm back. So I definitely want to start switching some stuff around, and I'm trying to see what works best. So I'm gonna see how these raised beds like this works out with the steel containers. But yeah, I am getting older, and being outside, like people say gardening looks easy, it looks fun. No, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of sweat and a lot of strain on your back. So it's easier if it's right there. I don't have to bend down, do any of that kind of stuff. Especially when you're harvesting and you're cutting leaves and you're trimming stuff back, like sitting down, getting on your knees, doing all that hurts. It really does hurt. And it can kind of deter you from harvesting because I don't even feel like going out there because I know it's going to be a lot of work doing it.
Now that last part is a lie. That's not going to deter you. When a garden person know you got some fruit and some veg, you going to get that.
You are going out there for sure. For sure. But I will say, I'm not gonna say it gets old, but after a while, it's just business as usual. So you be
what
like,
you mean? Hold on, Brandon. How?
Go ahead. I'm telling this true side of gardening.
No. Here's the true side.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Brandon. Our business is you. Are you supplementing 80% out of your garden with your whole family eating?
No, that's what I'm saying.
What you talking about business as usual?
But what I'm saying is, I'll go to get a bunch of tomatoes, and then I planted so much stuff in the past. Like I'll have too many tomatoes, and I got too much to give away, and just stuff is going bad. So what I did this year, I didn't try to grow so much stuff. But sometimes you get excited, you see a bunch of stuff, you want to try a bunch of things, and you end up growing too much stuff. What you want to say? Go ahead.
Now, Brandon should have reached out to this boy over here. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But I can point you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't look up canning?
I have a little bit, but that's something I want to get into, and you have to have time to do that. But I've looked at a bunch of different things, like how to preserve your food, how to put it in the jars and do all that kind of stuff. But am I ready?
Time to do a garden, you have time to learn about
canning,
don't, though.
You don't. But like I said, you have to
hold on.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening. Right. Because not only am I having a garden, not only am I a father, not only am I a husband, like you have to have set time for so much stuff in your life, and even then you still can't do everything you want to do. So sometimes it does you put stuff on the back burner. There's stuff we have to do for this channel that's on the back burner, but are we working towards it? Yes. Is that something I'm going to work towards? Probably not, but it's something I'm going to see what I can do as far as, because have I done some of it? Do I have some beans that I've grown that I've still saved? Yeah. Have I learned how to preserve stuff? And it's not pruning. What is it called when you put the liquid in? I can't think what it's called. Well, in there are different, because when I was looking it up,
pickling.
Yeah, pickling. That's another. Yeah, doing different things like that.
What kind of food you going to pickle?
I can't remember if I had okra that I was looking up, or like it was something else. I can't remember, but it's a lot of stuff that you grow. You can do those kind of things with. Not necessarily you can do tomatoes, but you know, all this stuff you have to look up and make sure you're doing it the right way and follow through with everything. Sometimes in my life, like I can start on something, I get distracted, I have to go off and be a parent or explain this or do that, and I just can't dedicate the time that I need to specifically to learn and master something. Because remember, we talked about the irrigation setup for the hydroponic system, growing that. That's something I really want to do that even more than what I'm doing now outside.
Well, here's a good positive thing. What Brandon just said, it's hard to find available time. I got you. So,
and not only that, but I'll let you fit. I have ADHD. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm on task. I get distracted easy. That's just something I have to work on as a man. And leaving with our 20 what is it, a Project 20 challenge? I was supposed to bring $20 last week.
We're gonna talk about that. You don't have to talk about. I got a slide on that.
Yeah, okay. But we go, I don't want to go too long on this, but I'm just saying, like, a part of being successful is like planning out stuff, following through, right?
Mm-hmm.
The more things you plan out and follow through, the more successful you're going to be. Am I successful in following through and planting stuff and doing that? Yeah, but sometimes you do put too much on your plate, or sometimes you don't have a solid plan and you just kind of get the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
But that's all. And like I say, I remember I told you that I wanted to do the hydroponic system, and I said I was going to look into it. What's the other thing we were talking about doing with the soil? The composting.
The compost. Yeah.
That's another thing. So I think you do a good job of staying on me as far as reminding me about things that we do talk about. So, that's just like, we all have goals and stuff we want to work on. That's just one of the things I need to work on a little bit more. But
you want to do a quick tip quick for the people?
Yeah.
Brandon, what's today's date?
Today is the 21st.
Yesterday was what?
The 20th. What is that? That's you're in sample.
Hey, here's the tip. I can put it on here now. Hold on, people. Ah, damn. Hold on. Here's the tip.
Okay.
Don't be on social media on 420. Yeah. Talk about looking at the time.
Right.
You looking at the camera.
Right. Right.
Or don't be on social media with funky tobacco in your mouth on Instagram.
But why is that? Isn't weed legal?
Brandon, employer has a right to be drug free. All right. Right. And you as an employee, you sign up for the deal.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah, you right.
I didn't know you could have brought somebody else pee in there
when you got the job, or
when you got the job, but you said I commit to being drug free.
Do you think that's fair for jobs to do?
They could do what they want to do. Shit, fucking you coming to them. If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Up. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's fair. That's not discriminating. But yeah, be careful. It don't make a difference. It may be state legal, but federal law always trump what law, Brandon?
Federal law always trumps state law.
There you go. So it may be state legal, but get arrested and get arrested with 1 gram of marijuana on you and see they won't put that in your charges.
Right.
Gun charge, reckless driving,
right.
Paraphernalia, narcotics.
Right.
You know?
And we've talked about it briefly, but if you get high and you drive, are you driving under the influence, under a influence?
Correct. If you drink too much coffee and you get jittery, you know,
that's a good point too. Yeah,
I never seen it, but technically you under the influence.
You're right.
Like, you know, if some kids, Brandon may know this better than me.
What?
You got some kids, you got 10 5-year-old kids.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a candy bar to all 10 of them, at least 4 go crazy.
Crazy immediately.
So sugar hit people differently.
You're right.
You know, those 4, they be
right. Right. And you wonder why they bad. They're just out of control. That sugar done hit their system and they don't know how to handle it.
Shit, that Brandon, think about it. We should have did a slide. Sugar, if you give sugar to a 4-year-old, it's like you give them cocaine.
Basically. Well, I should say, but it is. Their
body are so innocent and clean that any stimulant overdoes it.
Right. And that's what I was just gonna say. Like, because we tried to not give my daughter a lot of sugar and just a lot of candy and stuff when she was younger, but we've been more lax. But you can see the change as soon as she finishes the candy that she is consuming. Like, she's fine, she eats the candy, and it's just she don't know how to, she just got too much energy and don't know what to do and just all over the place.
So your daughter is one of those 4 out of 10 I talked about.
That's a human though. That's how most kids are. That's just how it is. Like, and I'm not even gonna say every time, but so if you can just see the difference. They might not be erratic. I'm not saying like she's erratic, but you can see the difference. Like, she'll be fine. She's okay. She's chilling. A little bit of candy. It's a different person.
And the point I'm trying to make, Brandon is a dope fiend. Brandon is high on that sugar. So Brandon and his daughter are the same person, almost the same.
And why do you say that?
One been through the world, damn near 40 years old, been through the world, drunk alcohol, got married, ate too many crab legs, ate pork, fried fish. Your daughter, only thing she had was apples, applesauce, and a kids' meal, Chick-fil-A.
Right.
She didn't do all them other stimulants.
Right.
So Brandon give his daughter a piece of candy, and Brandon eats a piece of candy. Since Brandon is the dope fiend, and his tolerance level is so high.
You're right. I'm good. You're right.
He's fine.
You're right.
But his daughter, being a kind of like a version like Into the World, she only 7.
Right.
She like,
right. Exactly.
How many candy bars she gonna take to get them like Brandon? A dope fiend. How many more candy bars is gonna take to get the daughter to don't be stimulated by sugar no more?
Right. And the thing is, like, we don't give her candy, but she goes to school, and what do they do at school when they have a party? They give them candy. They give them all kind of stuff. So that, and like I say, the teacher worrying about why that she can't keep the kids under control. You're never going to be able to control the kids when you give them sugar, when you give them cupcakes and they're having a party. Like, it just turns them up, and it's no settling them down. Then they're going to have a headache. Then their tummy going to be hurting. Because that's that candy, that sugar running through them.
Do they get withdrawal, Brandon?
That's what I'm about to say. You might be.
How do your daughter handle withdrawal? It's a few ways
Well,
to handle it.
it's I will say that it's not. I don't think it's like that. Like, will she be having mood swings and stuff like that? Probably not. But do people like have problems with chocolate? Like, if they don't get it, they're angry, or if they don't have their sugar or their coffee or whatever, they're just moody and what?
Walking the earth.
but that's a real thing. Like, we're hooked on this stuff, and if we don't get our stuff, we're a little angry. We're a little,
a little upset. Like with Drake in 2008 didn't get his tuna on bagel at his mom's house. He was a little upset. They get that.
He was peeved.
I wanted that bagel with that tuna on it.
Right.
Brandon,
but you know what? That's who's running the rap game right there. That was funny to me when you sent me that.
Brandon, you ever had a bagel with tuna on it?
No, I haven't.
But you had tuna before, right?
Probably. I'm just not a big tuna person.
Lord, what the audience? I at least probably eat maybe 10 or 8 cans of tuna a year.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. So I've been doing it. I'm 40. My parents in the 70s. I ain't never had tuna on a bagel in my damn life.
You just not. Did you have it on crackers or white bread?
Yes. See, put on crackers are hors d'oeuvres. Y'all don't know, during the pandemic, I make an hors d'oeuvres out of tuna fish. With the liquid smoke, I would call it salmon. Smoked salmon. I mean, you don't know the difference.
No.
So
you have a good meal.
Tuna fish. I had it on bread.
Watch
this bread. I had it on toasted bread.
But why not a bagel?
But never in my life I had it on I ain't never had bagel and a tuna within 6 months of each other.
Let me ask you this. You've had a bagel and cream cheese? Because that's
correct.
Okay.
Yes. I had that for a lot of the times.
Okay, and it's pretty good, right? I've had it a couple times.
I had it on raw bagel and toasted bagel.
So why not just go how Drake going? He wanted a tuna on a bagel.
I don't think no black mom would have a can of tuna.
Right, they're not.
It's a what you call it, cinnamon and blueberry bagels in the same cart.
Right. We had that bread that had like the cinnamon and raisins in it. You know which one I'm talking about?
A Petrus Farm. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, we had that. But and Drake is our age, so we know he grew up in a similar household. Should have been, right? But we didn't. I ain't had no bagels, so I was grown.
No, he didn't. No, now you're lying, Brandon.
He's supposed to because he's in our demographic, right?
He's black. This man is not in. This man just became a U.S. citizen, ain't it? Huh?
Well, I can't tell. I can't tell. He's one of us. And people think we hate Drake. Like, I actually like Drake a lot, but we just calling it how we see it.
Yeah, that's Brennan.
He was on the show in what 2000? What we off track?
Nah. I want to put a picture of Drake up there. No, can you put our channel up there in the video, Brandon?
With the tuna one?
With the Drake. The beef is vegan, I believe.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Audience. Man, we have to understand that just because you describe a person and base your opinion on information that person has as a fact, that does not account for hating.
And why you say that?
People thought we was hating on them, Brandon.
I know, which is crazy. Like I say, we like both of them. We like Rick Ross. It's nobody in rap I really hate. to be honest with you.
Why, Brandon, did you hate anybody in rap?
No. I dislike Eminem, but even with
No, you
Eminem,
didn't.
I don't
You
hate
gave him,
Eminem.
you gave Eminem money.
Yeah, I
You
sure
don't
did.
hate.
I
You
sure did.
don't
I at
hate
least
him.
bought 3 CDs. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think
You,
people think if you have a opinion about something and it's not praise that you hate. That's not true.
Brandon was talking junk about Vanilla Ice, but I heard through the grapevine,
Right.
Brandon was on a Vanilla Ice fan when he came on the
For
Turtles
sure.
movie
For sure.
#2.
Yes. Yeah, what they had ninja
Ninja,
rap or something like
yeah,
yeah.
Ninja.
Right. I would watch that
Brad. Yeah. Yeah, Brady became a fan then. He was a friend
Right.
before. Yeah, and he was a
You know
fan
what? I
after.
forgot about Vanilla Ice. That's another person who came into the culture because they saw, we can take this white guy who a lot of people.
Man, why
Well,
are
this
we talking
wonderful.
like this, Brandon? On here. Why
Okay,
you want to
but I'm just going from the CEO for the record company. He's like, I want a rap star that wonderful people can look up to and appreciate, and beautiful people, because we like Vanilla Ice too, right? I can't remember his hit. What Ice Ice Baby? Did he have anything besides that?
I think the gangsters rolling on Chris Shaw was not listening to Vanilla Ice. So, yeah, of course, Vanilla Ice would pop, but he would pop for the main demographic,
Right,
in America.
right. Because that's
And
what
since
works. He was in Ninja Turtles. Which one would you want? You want to be underground and street, or do you want to be pop like Drake and be in the Ninja Turtles and get your own plane and do all this other stuff?
man, they can do what they want, man. Hey, I'm just trying to say, what ain't nobody you can black man. People don't, just because a person says something about somebody don't mean it's hating.
Yeah. And I think people so used to hate speech, they want to take anything as hate, or we're being discriminatory towards a group. No.
They may not know what hate speech is.
Yeah. And you know what hate is, when you strip somebody of their rights and enslave them and make them work for free. That's when you really hate somebody. So to me, anything
Now, Brandon, can you
okay,
hate a person and you doing money shots in the face? Huh? So
Yes,
can you still hate the person you doing that?
You can.
So did they really hate us? If you do all, I don't know.
But when you hold a group back, and when you affect them for generations and generations to come, that's real hate. Do you think Drake care about what we say about him, or opinions on the internet about him?
No,
I don't think he would think it's hate. Yeah. It actually helps him. You know, the more people are talking about him, it actually helps him. Do we want things just one-sided, everybody on one side just agreeing with him, he's the greatest, and nobody has any other takes? I don't want a world like that.
Well, and Brandon, we ain't talking nothing bad about these gentlemen.
Mm-mm. We was talking about his food choices.
And we talked about Rick Ross saying he was a
correctional officer.
And that's it. How's that hating? We talk about stuff they do in real life.
Right. I think people want to believe he was moving a lot of drugs when he was a correctional officer. Whether that really happened or not, I think he was. He even said he wasn't doing that job that long. So you think he just got the job looking clean cut? He was really dedicated, because you can't just sign up and just be a CEO. It's a lot of different steps you got to go through, programs and all that. So,
Brandon, you saw the movie Django, right?
Yes.
And Leo DiCaprio played what character?
He played a master on a plantation, right? Or the one that visited plantations.
Okay, but describe him as a master. What did that master like to do?
He liked to pit slaves against each other for entertainment. I can't remember anything else.
Okay, he liked to gamble, right?
Okay, gamble.
So
Okay.
big money man, big con man.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, hold on. What I was about to say?
I'm not sure because that's what.
no. Imagine no. Imagine okay, I got it. Imagine a field ninja
Mm-hmm.
going to Leo DiCaprio trying to make a deal.
It's not gonna happen.
That's like Rick
Rick
Ross
Ross trying to go into
going talking to the Colombians and the Cubans and trying to make a deal. it ain't gonna happen.
right.
You know, that's the same thing. Like, who is this?
Yeah, right. Right.
Because
Because really, if you're not already plugged in, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't at the time, and I think he might have been selling dime bags, and we've talked about people who sell dime bags and how much money they're really making.
look at Rick Ross, Brandon.
Before, right? We're talking about before.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a slick European descent man talked to Rick Ross.
Uh-huh.
And this guy got on penny loafers, all leather bottoms.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he talked to Rick Ross back in 2001,
no.
Keys coming in from Miami.
No. He's saying, you know what? Let me plug you into the jail because I'm a correctional officer over there. I just started. I haven't been there before. I don't know how it works. I can see if he was at the jail for a long period of time, knew people. He was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start trying to flood in some drugs, allegedly. But no, he just became a correctional officer, tried to do that. I think he just needed some income, right? Is that okay to do?
Well, I just think he was looking for opportunity.
Right.
And the opportunity didn't work. And found another one.
Yeah.
You know, God blessed him by the freestyle that he wrote in 4 minutes to hustling every day. I'm hustling. He wrote it, performed it, and it blew up.
Yeah,
off of a freestyle. So,
yeah,
Brandon, get to your. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, shout out to Rick Ross because people think if you talk in a negative way or joke on somebody, that means you don't like them. No, we actually like both of those. Did you watch any playoff basketball? We're just going to touch on some of this really quick, just because the NBA, it's not too much going on. But what games stood out to you? Did you watch the Laker game? Did you watch Joel Embiid? That's your boy, kinda. That's up your way.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't understand. He don't speak English. I watched the Lakers. And here's the thing, man. LeBron James, this gonna cost you your legacy. You was hanging on by an inch. Then and they're gonna use year 21, 22. They're gonna use year 22 against LeBron James because they ain't beating Denver, man.
No, but why do you think?
Gambling.
Yeah, Denver is too efficient. We talked about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and LeBron James know it.
Yeah, is LeBron James efficient though? Is he playing good in your opinion? This series so far. Because AD played okay. What about LeBron?
James did his job. Anthony Davis did his job. Reeves was Austin Reeves should have scored extra 5 points.
Yeah, if they're gonna win.
D'Angelo Russell had a horrible game.
He was 1 for 9 for downtown.
Should have scored an extra 5 points. Right. And the black Hashimura.
Yeah, 7 points.
Should have scored about 3 points. And if those little points, if they contribute to their stuff, they're probably won. But the Lakers are too sloppy, man. They ain't the easy points, but slightly contested points. Yeah. They missed all those yesterday.
Yeah. And Denver, they know how to play. Jamal Murray, I think they had a stat to say he scored 7 more points in the playoffs. They would use the pick and roll. They just know how to beat the Lakers. They know how to beat most teams.
Jamal Murray, I didn't know this. Watching the game, they say he averaged 21 points just in a regular season.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I remember him last year in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
This man was in the 30s.
Right. That's what I was going to say. I was hoping that's what you was going for.
50% increase.
Right.
You know? And it's how many points he had last night?
He only had 22 points, but they didn't really need him to do a lot to win the game because Joker had 32. Aaron Gordon, who we talked about, he had 12, but they had enough people doing what they need. Michael Porter Jr. had 19. Like, it's just too hard to beat. It's too hard. Yeah. And whenever the Lakers started trying to get it closer, Joker would hit a 3, or they would just, they would swing the ball around and make an easy basket, get the ball back, make another easy basket. It's just they know how to execute. They know how to play.
I saw the game was over third quarter with 3 minutes, probably with 3 to 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
I knew that was it. I turned it off. I said, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Yeah, today's Sunday. Man, I gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah. I said, I'm going to sleep. And I already know it.
Yeah. Do you think the Lakers will win any games this series?
Yes.
You think they're gonna win or win? Okay.
They win 2 games.
I'm just gonna pull this up just to go over some of the scores because it really don't matter. Magic
can you make it bigger? Oh, hold on. Don't make it bigger. Hold on. Yeah, make it bigger.
All right, hold on. Shoot.
I just gotta change the. Well, you know what? This part I won't edit none of this out because I won't use none of this because
that's fine. But Magic's Cavaliers, nobody care. What's it called for the Timberwolves? Played pretty good. Edwards for the Timberwolves.
The Suns, Mr. Kevin Durant.
He's the GOAT, right? He's saying the GOAT.
How you know I'm about to say he won't never be a GOAT?
He's the GOAT in his own mind.
You are a great player, elite, never.
Right. Let's look at this stat. Yeah, 31 points, which is great. He only took 17 shots. They got Bradley Beal, who was supposed to be a superstar. They got Devin Booker, who's supposed to be a superstar too.
What's the last time he won? What's the last time this man won a championship, Brandon?
Who? Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
He was with Golden State.
No, what year was that?
Shoot. Maybe let me click his let's see where he was on. What's it called? Hold on. Where can I go for his career stats? All right, here we go. He was on Golden State. Woo! 2019. Is that the year they probably won? The last year, yeah. That had to be the last year. No. I think they lost that year, right?
Yep, there you go. That's why in my mind, 2017, 2018. That's the last time Kevin Garnett was good.
Right. And what happened? He had an injury, and he's still good, but is he dominant? Is he the GOAT? No, he's not the GOAT.
So 2017 is the last time Lewis seen Kevin Garnett be Kevin Durant. Yes. Be a superstar in the NBA.
Yeah. And is the Timberwolves
Brandon, ask me why, Brandon.
Why?
People think I just BSing, right?
Right. Why? No, I know, but go ahead.
He got hurt
his
last year in the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
They let him go to Brooklyn. They pulled it. He got hurt the first year in Brooklyn.
Right.
The second year, let's load up the big three.
Kyrie, James Harden.
They got swept.
But he didn't go. How did they get swept?
They got swept. Now, I don't know, Brandon, did he get swept twice or just once? I think
it was just once. I don't think it was
swept.
Twice.
Okay.
They got beat.
They went to the Suns.
Uh-huh.
Played 10 games. and got hurt.
Right.
Couldn't play in the playoffs. Chris Paul, game right on cue, game number 3 or 4, hamstring went out.
Right.
He thought he had him won. Because he was on fire 2 games before. I think 2 games before, he's the first person in history to hit like 14 straight shots. He was 14 for 14.
You talking about Chris Paul or you talking
Chris
about
Paul.
Kevin? Oh yeah. Because they actually almost won a championship. I think the year you're talking about, because he was elite. He was elite, quote unquote elite, but injuries will keep you from winning a championship.
Right on cue. Wow, hamstring.
Right.
Yeah. And I bred it that year, the 2 games before that hamstring, he was 14 for 14.
Yeah.
For
the mid-range.
Mid-range on the floor.
He was shooting. On fire, right? On fire.
Could have damn to have 40 points that game because he got the free throws. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. But no, I'm with you. Is Chris Paul? But is Chris Paul back to normal now? Because he's had a bunch of injuries.
How
is he
can
still
you be
elite?
back to normal and you was born in 1985 and still playing, Brandon?
Right. Huh? But why did a lot of people think when Chris Paul went to Golden State it was gonna be showtime?
Because they thought Klay Thompson could dunk and they thought Curry could dunk. You know, they can't dunk. So
and what's wrong? What happened to Klay? Injuries too. What's going on with Joel Embiid? Injuries.
Joel Embiid is no. Because if I said that, he's a bum that be hating. He's not.
Right.
But the data shows if you don't got no piss ball, he's down for the game.
Did you see when he got injured the game? He kind of threw it off the glass and dunked it, and then fell to the floor.
No,
he was gone. He was gone for. I think he came back in the game, but he was gone for 1 quarter. I thought he was done for the season. He kind of just landed funny and just fell to the floor. He was good. He was gone. They was actually up, but that happened. The Knicks came back. Started when he came back, but it was nothing they could do. But I'm going to go ahead and run down. Go ahead.
They do not make no African American 2-time, 10-time slave generation in America. They do not make those guys no more, man.
Right. Has Joker been injured like that? Why hasn't Jokic been injured? I mean, like injury prone. Let me try to see how many years.
Joker don't get hurt.
He's in his 8th season.
When you drive a 1970 Cadillac at 2 miles per hour, when you bump into things, stuff ain't you gonna tear up off of.
Right. So is Joker not trying to dunk on people? He's not trying to grab
last night. I see about 3 or 4 of them.
He tried to dunk on somebody.
No, not dunking on nobody. He dunking lay up, but he was up there and dunked it.
Okay. But is he doing a lot of dangerous layups or grabbing rebounds? Because I think he plays control. That's what's wrong with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis kind of looked kind of goofy when he trying to get rebounds and so he kind of fall weird and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he be doing weird stuff, and that's how you get injured. But if you land correctly, you'll be okay. But if you landing like this and you turning your leg and doing all this stuff, something gonna blow out.
Anthony Davis, correct. He has the goofy trait. Also, he's skinny.
Yes.
So we can combine those two. You know, it just looked like pops. So I throw some popsicle sticks in the air and watch him land. Land be too much and be
and bye. But we gotta give him some props. He did have a pretty solid game, but he can't take over a game, and they're gonna need him or LeBron or Austin Reeves or D'Angelo to do something so they can try to do.
LeBron cannot take over. LeBron is
Can
not.
LeBron score 40? Is he going to score 40 this season? I mean, this series.
LeBron scoring 40 is the same equivalent as Tyler Hero scoring 40.
What do you mean?
Right now, it happened. It ain't no impactful. It ain't impactful.
Right.
You know,
it's not impactful if somebody can offset your numbers and then the other people got to score. So it's like, okay, if LeBron has a certain amount and somebody else cancel them out, okay, now we got Anthony Davis. So if Anthony Davis get canceled out, we looking at the bench. That's when your bench players and the other role players, they have to have at least 10 points so y'all can win the game. But will they?
Watch LeBron James play right now at the 3-point line. He's out to look it up to shoot a three.
Is he resting though? But
or dribble the ball like Magic Johnson.
Right. It's a totally different player.
Back against the goal, and you at the 3-point line.
I saw him go to the hole and do some layups a couple times. Like it was
all
like
the
trying
time.
to end the
It
drought.
gotta be in movement. It gotta be like in the movement. I mean, they catch the rebound. They the field quick. That's
because he can't cross somebody over and kind of go to the hole like he. I mean, he can, but it's a good possibility he'll be charging.
Too much energy, Brandon.
You're right.
Moving 6 feet and you got to jump the highest you can get to not get blocked.
Right.
That's too much energy. Yeah. That's why he's looking up, ready to shoot. Or he's like that.
So, fade away three. Yeah, he's turning around, guarding the ball. So, I don't know. Yeah. It's definitely a different LeBron nowadays.
It's sad, man. It's almost sad. LeBron need to be on the team like
what?
He need to play with. Hold on. That one no any players. He need to play a team with a good excellent shooter.
Right. Like guarantee somebody if you're open, you're gonna hit.
And like a Shaquille O'Neal as a center, like somebody who he could lob it up, they could dunk it, like an Anthony Davis.
But bigger. Do you think they need a really good point guard? Because I think LeBron is the point guard for the most part, but I'm not sure if he does that just because he know he has to. Because LeBron's not moving without the ball. If LeBron has the ball, he's not. I mean, if he doesn't have the ball, he's not trying to move. He's not cutting those screens and doing all that kind of stuff. LeBron standing still like, yo, I'm over here, yo.
I tell you that's because his age, Brandon.
Yeah. But you can't play. You can't play like that and think you're gonna win. He's not backing nobody down. Trying to get position down low. Somebody feeding the ball. He's not. He's just
he will only do that when he got a mouse in the house. So he only does that if he get a mismatch.
Right.
He don't do that against his own size people no more.
Right. And what's bad about the Nuggets is they got Aaron Gordon. They got that tall dude, Porter Jr. Like it's some players with some size.
Yeah. See, Aaron Gordon, he don't got the Drake look. Oh, he don't got that.
He not that
Drake Cole look. He don't got that sweet. That he got a strong jawline like Drake.
That's funny. You're right.
J. Cole, they got that slick Porter drive the woman crazy. But Aaron Gordon, he got that World War II picture look. That's what he.
Right, you're right.
He's a different guy. Is he mixed?
Right. He might be.
Well, his genes carry different.
You're right, they do. But I was gonna say we know he's not wonderful because he won a slam dunk contest and still has some of the best.
No, but not.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not.
Why
I can't
you
say
talking
that.
like that?
But I can't say that because do they not have a movie that say wonderful men can't jump? But they can. They can. We see that they can now.
Bernie, I looked at the man in his eyes on TV yesterday. He's a different white boy.
He is for sure.
No, he's a different mix.
You can tell by his hair too.
Mixed guy, if he's mixed.
Right. Can Drake do what he do with his hair? No, he can't.
I just look at it. I ain't looking up at the jawline. That's World War II jawline. That's Saving Private Ryan. You was in that movie,
right? You can throw him in a war movie for sure. That's funny. Do you care about any of these other series before we get off NBA? The Heat won. No surprise there. They should be able to beat the Bulls.
So are the Heat tied up 1-1?
No, I think that was the first game. So they won the first game. So I think no, because the playoffs just started and the Pelicans won. So
that's Friday. Oh, okay. And the Pelicans beat the Kings.
Yeah, and the Kings
beat the Warriors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like I say, the Warriors.
Oh, Klay Thompson had 0 points. Okay, yeah, I see why they got beat.
Right.
Okay.
But no, sticking on NBA. Did you hear about Jonte Porter with the betting?
Did he have an active contract, Brandon?
I don't think so, because like I said, before this happened, I don't even remember hearing anything about him. And I know he's been in the D League, and he's not no superstar. He's just a player on the roster.
Can you look up right now, Brandon? Is he under contract with any team?
Let's see.
Because I don't know. I have not done the background information, so I don't like to read social media headlines because they often got lies.
This year he played 26 games with the Raptors. And in 2020 and 2021, he played 11 games with the Grizzlies. So he did do some time in between.
How about what's his contract on? Okay. Did he play 2 years? Did he play last year?
No, he didn't play last year.
Did he play the year before last year?
Nope. Just in 2022 and 2021. So it's a gap of about 3 years.
Yeah, this man may be gambling. You see what I'm talking about? I was hey, think about it.
Okay, well, I like this. Go ahead with this. Go ahead with your theory.
This is my theory based on this more information I got. Did not look it up. This man is a temp worker, all right?
Okay. Contract worker.
God blessed him. He was able to get federal contracts as a contract worker, making big dollars, $100 an hour, Brady. All right.
I'm gonna try to pull his contract up while
he's a contract worker making that, and they said, okay, we don't need you no more. Just get laid off. He said, I ain't making my $100 an hour. But guess what? You got people around you thinking you the big dog.
Right.
And they breaking your pockets. You know, the person you in the bed with, you may be breaking your pockets.
You're right.
You know, so he missed work. He couldn't get the $100 an hour, so he had to go to $40 an hour. $40 an hour. And shit, maybe y'all guys, especially black man, y'all like to run a play. That's what I say, right? I'm about to run a play. This man was running plays while he didn't have a job. What you want him to do? It's called hustling.
Right.
And then guess what?
Go ahead.
Then the temp service called him back on. Hey, you got your $100 an hour job, but we can't do for a whole year. We can do for 3 months, 2 months. Right. Okay, I get it. How can you hate the man? This man was on unemployment insurance.
So you think, when did he start gambling in your story, I guess, or the way you painting things? Did he just start this series? No. Season? Did
I just start drinking today?
Yeah, right. And that's what I think. I think he's always been gambling, and he doesn't know how to cut it off. But now he's in the league. So what should I do? Should I stop gambling? Cut off my habit that I've developed?
Why did they get rid of him? He was gambling on what kind of games, Brandon?
Well, I think what happened was he was affecting the game personally and tipping people off to be like, look, if I was you, I would select me for the under or the over. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even know who this is. They said 1 week he was the highest pick and he was the highest earner. So if you can pick a bunch of people in the NBA, you probably wouldn't pick him. He probably wouldn't be the most bet on person unless you in on it and everybody's winning off of your name. So that's a red flag. Like we don't even know who this is, but everybody was betting on him for some reason.
So he didn't do nothing.
It'll be hard to prove.
Okay. No, he was betting on NBA games. You're an NBA player, okay? But shit, here's what, man.
And man, like you said with the drug test, the NBA is a company, and this is just something that they go by. Are they trying to get in bed with some of these gambling sites? They already are. So they pushing gambling to the max.
They are.
And they don't want this in the game. And we already kind of alluded to referees being, you scared me just now.
Now this real apple juice.
Okay, but you had just showed me the cup, but no. Well, I was about to say the referees being able.
I was thinking about doing it, but I said, "Nah, I don't know. That's a real cup. I don't know where the hell that cup be at. I don't feel like cleaning it out."
Right, but referees have been busted in the past for officiating games the wrong way. I think the guy's name was Tim. They got rid of him, but is that something that's possible? Yeah, because people are people. People are flawed, so.
The thing is about officiating games is everything got storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So the referee has to stay in that storyline and then officiate. See, it's the art.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to call enough calls. Can't make it a blowout. You got to keep it tight, but you still got to let the team win.
That's a good observation.
Now, if a referee go rogue, Brandon. That's when the referee got to get punished.
Right. I think there was a referee they showed. It's like with Chris Paul. He's 0-17 whenever that official is calling his games. Why is that? I'm not sure, but they said the referee doesn't like Chris Paul at all. So can he influence the game for Chris Paul? Can Chris Paul be in his feelings enough he messed the game up himself too? That's a possibility.
Yeah. And just by looking, you can have a referee probably can have 1 or 2 bad calls per game, and nobody won't look at him sideways.
Right, you're right. Because he's human too. A referee is human too. They're gonna make mistakes. You got to make sure.
Those referees, they don't mistakes be judgments.
Okay.
They see what's going on. They saw what happened.
You're right.
But if it's
it's not just one referee. It's about 3 referees. So, somebody can have a better angle and outweigh. Be like, you look, I saw it a different way. You might have been looking at the stands when the play really went down and you didn't know what was going on. You just blew the whistle. So
and it's just like the court system. 3 referees, like Brandon said. But one of them control all of them.
You're right. You're right.
Huh? That's how they keep order on the court.
You're right.
Because imagine
everybody knows too.
Watch this. Imagine, Brandon, one referee make a right call, but it's at a critical part of the game, and the referee is told this team got to win.
Right.
You think that head referee ain't gonna come in there and say?
It'd be like, look, they're gonna go over to the monitors, be like. Right.
And we seen this. South Carolina Gamecocks versus Michigan.
Okay.
Clowney tackled a guy.
You talking about that big hit?
Yeah. Before the big hit, they cut the ball was. This is the first down. This is the football. It was like this. The man said, "First down." It's supposed to do this. Yes. But it was like this. Brandon, do you remember what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember. I thought you was going to say something else, but no,
First
I don't remember.
He looked at it. First down. And then Clowney, the very next play on the bad call, knock the man head off and recover a fumble.
And that's the big play that you were talking about?
Yes.
Which made him famous. Okay, I remember that play. I don't remember what happened before that.
Brandon, oh, we ain't having a regular show today. My stuff is everlasting now. This is me and you talking.
I got you.
Now, hold on. Let me see kind of
pull it up.
The whole thing. Brandon, did you see the game live?
I don't remember whether I saw the game live or not. It's been so long ago, but all I remember is that play. I don't remember no controversy before that.
You don't remember no controversy?
I can't remember. That's funny though.
I gotta find it.
And Clowney's still in the league. I'm not trying to.
He's going back to Carolina.
Oh, is he?
The Panthers.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, he signed to the Panthers for a year. So,
but let me ask you this: How do you remember? How do you remember this play? Just because it was
Brandon, the man. I said it does. He looked down and like.
First down. Was this a bowl? This was a bowl game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is
I probably watched this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched this game.
Fake by Michigan. Michigan's running forward left side.
Oh, that's short.
For the marker, do they get there?
That's short. I can see that.
No, hold on.
A fourth down call from Michigan. At their own 37.
Then he showed the angle.
They say they got it.
Well, how they think they got a first down?
No, they got to show the angle.
Played by the Wolverines today. Tommy, what do you see in the glasses?
I can't see really. There's too many people over there, but it looks.
Oh, you can't see. That's a genuine spot right there. That ain't where he went down.
Okay, yeah, but watch this.
So who knows? Probably got it. The way things are going, probably got it.
What?
Look at the players.
The Gamecock sideline went crazy like they held them.
They did.
That's crazy.
Brandon, you don't remember seeing this, Brandon?
That dude said, what? You're like, oh, we got the ball. We got the ball back. Outback Bowl. Yeah, I watched this.
Brandon.
And this is the dude who made the call, right? Because it's not like he didn't see it. This is the referee that did the signal saying first down, right? Because he looking straight at him. He see it short. You see it short.
Watch this. Audience, like I said, I think Man of the Manver is making stuff up. Brandon, ain't we talking about basketball? One referee got overruled. Overruled all of them.
Right.
How many referees in this clip?
4. It's one right at the bottom, too.
Okay.
4 referees.
4 referees. But let's see. 4 referees, right? But let's see what's gonna happen.
Look down. Yep, first down. Why did he do that? Oh, why did he do that?
Now, do you see why it was so
Because
glamorous on the very next play? Boom! This happened. Well, let me see if you can play the whole thing.
Because it's the fourth quarter now. Look at he did first down and he's back down there looking at it.
The official.
The first down. Look at him trying to move it.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, the Gamecock sideline went crazy like they held them.
They did.
Take it back real quick. I think the official with the white hat, he's the official. So you see the other one's got the black hat, he got the white hat.
Yeah.
It's the main referee. And it's the fourth quarter now. It's a tight game. And you don't want the Gamecocks to have the ball back close to the end zone. So he was like, no matter what this run is, it's gonna be first down. We got too much money on the line.
Yeah, this is Michigan. Went to San 15, South Carolina. We Michigan.
That's
We got
funny.
that Detroit money. So audience. So
Yeah, that
on the
Detroit
very
money.
next play, as you can see, this is right there, 10 yards. The very next play.
And this is a classic play too. And this is what karma is. This is sometimes in life stuff we were supposed to get the ball back.
There you go.
That's funny. Just imagine lining up against him.
Imagine you paying $100,000 so South Carolina lose this game, and this Negro come up in here,
right, pop them and grab the ball. That's crazy. Boom. Dang.
And the man hit us some hard. Watch this, right there. That's the last time this man played football.
Oh yeah.
He turned vegan. They started playing the garden. That hit right there. And how do I know? This hit was so ironic. They did an update. This guy like 5 years, 6 years after this happened.
So he didn't play any more football. Changed his whole life.
He didn't play the day after that. Vegan.
And this would have never happened if that referee just called it like he saw it. We're short. It's short. It's a turnover. That's all you had to do. Because we got the ball back anyway and won the game.
Know what's crazy, Brandon?
What?
My back condition supposed to happen with hits like this.
Yeah.
And I got this shit. Ain't nobody hit me like that. I got it.
Well, you think you got it when you was running and jumped and
it probably why I jumped over that fence, it probably
with the fishing thing. Yeah.
It probably escalated things. It was still there. It just probably say, okay, let's jump forward 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of hit to get why I'm supposed to get hit like that a lot in a car accident.
So an NFL lineman tackle like that.
Unexpected.
But just imagine what kind of force you get hit with, your helmet pop off your damn head. Like that's a lot of force coming at you. Where he just dropped the ball, helmet popped off his head, and went to the ground. Didn't want to play football no more. It was done.
Watch this. That right here. If you see my little mouse, that's a lot of force in that. You'll be surprised that.
Oh, that's where it's coming from.
No, I'm not talking about clowning. This on the field right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's thousands of pounds of pressure right there. Pop,
yeah, but you see Clowney's leg, right? How much pounds of pressure is he generating? And look how big. Look how big. Man, it's a Goldberg spear.
This spear. This may be this coming illegal next year. This may be illegal next year. Okay, he gonna land on the legs.
Right.
No, but he didn't twist the hips. He didn't twist the hips though. But
you can get some CTE from hits like this. When he hits you in the chest and so much force, your helmet pop up off of your head.
Unbuckled.
Right.
I buckled first.
Instantly.
And then had enough force to elevate it off.
Right. That's crazy. I know we're talking about something old, but that's just funny to think back and look at. Like he got hit instantly, unbuckled, and his helmet popped up.
Just seeing the deal. He was gonna be a number one draft pick regardless, but sure. Probably the last defensive person drafted number one.
Yeah, like a menace, like somebody that you really couldn't stop.
Yeah,
1-on-1.
And boom, there you go. One of his best seasons was last year.
Yeah,
he had a great season last year.
Yeah,
so he still had value.
I would like to see him, and he reminded me of kind of like Julius Peppers, like a big linebacker like that, who's athletic. He could probably play basketball. I think Julius Peppers did play basketball for North Carolina for a season.
I think
I
he
think
did
Clowney
play,
could too.
for high school.
Yeah, just really athletic, really strong. Like that's a deadly combo. So just imagine trying to line up against him over and over and over again. Like you may survive and get your quarterback not sacked a couple times, but you're gonna have to line up again and do the same thing, and he eventually gonna get that sack or gonna push you down, and they're gonna have tape on it. Like that's just a hard person to cover.
What happened his Clowney senior year? Clowney made his other tackle a millionaire too.
Who do you know who it is, or
was it Simmons?
Oh yeah, I kind of remember Sims.
They had to double guard Clowney to senior year, so he didn't really get no good tackles. Only when you left the single,
right? But Sims,
they let Sims open to make him shine like he was the man.
Right.
Yeah. So he got drafted pretty high.
Yeah.
But
is he still in the league, or you don't know?
Brandon, you know, players last about 4 years in the league.
That's true. And it's like I say, it's not a blessing, but that's how you know he was a rare talent to be still in the NFL and still valuable.
Yeah, bouncing around, he getting used. Would you flip it back on?
Oh, I ain't mean to.
But he getting you lose. Shoot, we about to cut it.
Yeah,
let's go to your last person.
Yeah, what you was gonna say about, because we kind of talked about this, because like I said, we want to stay away from what you want, the gossip, the stuff that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of our lives, because we're about male improvement. And is this important? What would you want to say? Because I just, Kanye did this, Drake, and we were saying some stuff, but what angle did you get, and what angle can you share with us about one of these people?
Brandon, I don't know what angle, but shit, what angle you want? I don't know where you're coming from.
Well, I'm just saying, they're going back and forth. We were talking about Ross and Drake. They're not necessarily on the same level, so Drake can talk a different way with Ross, but Kanye and Drake, they're money wise, they're closer than him and Ross. Status wise, song wise, legacy wise, both of these people are kind of can be head to head. So
correct, and lyrically wise too.
Yeah, for sure.
Drake need. I looked up his song he did with Travis Scott, Sicko.
Sicko Mode.
Man, it's like 40 damn songwriters on that damn song.
Oh, really? Right.
So I don't know Kanye West used that many people.
No, he don't. He puts a lot of people on the production side when he's making a song, but I think Drake does the same thing. And recently in this whole beef, they had a song. I mean, you probably don't know it. Like it came off on that 21 Drake song, a Drake album. It's called Jumbotron. And Drake has a verse on there, but Lil Yachty has a reference track that was leaked. So now we see that Drake didn't write that song. He just rapped it on that album. So that just furthers the Drake doesn't write everything. And does that matter to everybody? No, not really. But, is it something to think about? I guess so. Like I say, we say too much about any of these people that people are going to think we're hating. But
I even saw a person... Now, this is what Piga, so it could be fake. Even Christopher Wallace was on Sicko Mode
with some help, with some inspiration.
And so I said, "Damn, I didn't know Christopher Wallace was still his stuff still being used." But yeah, possibly. Drake got a production. His comeback, I guess return track to Kendrick is okay.
Yeah,
but Chris Brown got all them guys beat.
Yeah, the one to Quavo,
and they still sissies fighting each other. They got but Chris Brown ain't fighting Chris Brown. They got
because he's in shape.
No, he's a big man.
What do he say? He's 6 foot.
No, he's big. He's just skinny, but he'll be
he's tall.
If you put muscles on him, he'll be bigger than Shannon Sharp. He was bigger than Shannon Sharp.
Oh, did you see the interview? Because I didn't see it. I think I saw a clip. So he was on.
If you watch him to sit it, his frame is bigger than Shannon Sharp, and you see how big Shannon Sharp is.
Yeah, right. That's interesting.
So I ain't fighting no Chris, but I ain't backing down either. So it is what it is. What it is. But I want to do the fight. You got Quavo. Quavo the size of what's that little dog on Taco Bell? The ghetto Taco Bell.
Chihuahua. Yeah. Those are the people that want to act bigger than they are. They want to always fight like a Chihuahua or a smaller dog, always yapping. But does he really want to fight Chris Brown? No. Do any of these people want to really fight? No.
And you watch
too rich.
And you know, ain't nobody never did a diss track on Boosie.
No, they're not about to diss Boosie.
Or 50
Cent, really.
Nah, they'll do 50 cents. Because 50 cents,
you think
you purchase, he'd be nice. They're on the air. He'd be different.
So you nobody really want that smoke with Boosie like that. Even though he's
maybe now, but not back in the day.
No.
Not back in the day.
I'm trying to think who else you wouldn't diss. That's a good one. I think everybody else is fair game. I would almost say 50, but I think 50 you could if you
diss ain't nobody really diss Pimp C.
Right. And Young
G
and Pimp C diss Young Jeezy, and Young Jeezy never said anything about it, so that does say a lot.
Like Pimp C said, you talk about me, you got to see me, Jack. You can smell my cologne.
Right.
Mr. Mayashi, and I don't play.
Right. I remember that. That was a good time. RP Pimp C.
And Pimp C talking like that to be light skinned, so he probably can fight.
Right. And he been in some fights.
Yeah.
And he was beefing with Master P, like for real. They was beefing for real.
When they was beefing, Brandon.
Back then, look it up, because Pimp C allegedly might have gotten beat up in the hotel when they were beefing. But they ended up squashing it. This is what I
that's a black people so I got beat up in the hotel.
Right. That's how I think. I'm like, okay, this might be true. This might be true. Got stumped out in the hotel. Now, don't you think it might be that's definitely some ninja stuff right there. Where you got beat up, the hotel, and it's really a motel. Well, they got some money.
Back then, I hate to say back then, most of the hotels were trash to today's standards, like trashy, like
for sure.
You know, and man, these men could be at a Holiday Inn, you know, with the
right.
With the green bread sheets or something. So, well, I don't know, but yeah. Beat up in the hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look that story up, but yeah, I think he was beefing with Master P at one time, and I'm not gonna say Pastor Troy was too, but you know, they kind of had that little thing going on. Not really real, but it was, you know, he was taking shots at him.
Pastor Troy was trying to clout.
He was trying to clout trade before clout chasing was a thing.
Yeah. So y'all soldiers, we soldiers down here. Nah, Atlanta, Augusta, Georgia. Stand up. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Hello?
You about to answer live?
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right, Brandon, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, Brandon.
All right, let me go ahead and sign it off. Y'all, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We will catch you guys next Sunday. Y'all take care. Have a good one.